Hey, what up everybody, this is TM, and today I'm bringing you 5 weird but true facts about technology. This one's a good one. Changing fonts can save printer ink. That's right, fonts are not created equal. People create different kinds of fonts for all kinds of reasons, to convey a message, for decoration, embellishment, or iconography. The theory is to use a lighter font with a lighter stroke, and you'll use less ink per page, based on the assumption that you'll only be printing with inkjet printers that use the old style cartridges. You'll likely save about 10% of ink by switching to one of the lighter fonts. But of course, nobody does this, and you will not be doing this also because you would have to print a lot of volumes just to see the benefit. Now the second one is email actually existed before the World Wide Web. Of course, these days sending an email is as simple as grabbing your phone, texting a message, and then sending it. But back in the day, it wasn't this easy. There's actually a cool clip on YouTube that's called How to Send an Email Database 1984, and it shows what it took to actually send an email back in the days. You had to use a computer, a rotary telephone, to connect to the service called Micronet. This was before the www, the World Wide Web. So there were no URLs, just numbered web pages. For emails, the web page was actually 7776. So cool fact right here. The number 3 is something we use every day on our phones, is the QWERTY keyboard. It was actually designed to slow you down. Well, in fact, there are 2 theories about this. Now, the first one actually makes sense when you look at the manual typewriters. If someone typed too fast, the keys would jam. And the QWERTY placement was created to distance alphabets from each other to slow down typists. Then the second theory is that the telegraph operators designed the QWERTY layout because it was easier and faster to decipher the Morse code. But well, either way, whatever the reason it was created, it stuck, and we all have it in our computers and phones. But did you know that you can actually change your keyboard layout to the faster Dvorak, I don't know how to pronounce it, layout in the language settings of your Windows computer, for example? Or you can just buy a Dvorak keyboard. It has an interesting layout. Make sure to check it out, because in theory, you will write faster. Now this is a crazy one. So 92% of world's currency is actually digital. Well, nobody knows if this is true, and this is the exact number, of course. You cannot say it, but it is estimated that only 8% of the global currency is physical money. And it actually makes sense, considering the most large transactions are done electronically, and the banks store electronically too. The 92% includes all kinds of transactions done using a credit or debit card and wire transfers. Now I know what you're thinking. It might be a good idea to just revisit all of those hacker movies and try to go to the deep web and search for how to hack a bank and then get some millions in your bank account. Now the fifth and last one is that in 1956, 5 megabytes of data weighed a full ton. So in 1986, when IBM launched the RAMAC, the first computer with something like a hard drive that we use today. Hard drive meaning it used magnetic disks with a moving head used to access and write data. At the time, it was considered a massive leap in the mass storage technology, because it shifted from punch cards and magnetic tape to a randomly accessibly hard drives. RAMAC stood for Random Access Memory of Accounting and Control. The whole cabinet weighed over 1,000 kilograms, 1 ton, and the 5 megabytes data was spread over the 50 huge aluminum discs coated in magnetic iron oxide. The discs rotated at a speed of 1200 RPM, and the machines were leased for $3,200 per month back in the day. So that is absurd, considering today we can have 2 terabytes in a $100 hard drive. Now just imagine in 1956 ordering a 1-ton computer to fill your living room. Well, of course, people didn't have this, just companies, but still, it was huge. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and like the video, take a look at some other cool videos that I have right here, and subscribe for the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, this was TM, and I'm out.